All right, for my week in review for April 22nd through 28th, um, I guess overall it was a pretty good week. Got some things done, ran a couple races. I mean, nothing super exciting, but exciting enough. Got about 49.3 miles into this week with almost 7,000 feet of gain. Um, should actually ran one more today to get 50, but I didn't really care. Um, Only biked like 10 miles this week total. Just didn't feel like doing it. Probably should have got a few more miles in, but I really don't care. My legs feel good. My body feels good, so there's no point in pushing it. The two races I did this week was the Falling Waters Ultra down in West Virginia, 50K. I won that in 4:56:24, I think is what it was. Um, Pretty good race. The race recap will be up, or should be up, by the time you watch this. Um, it was a good event. First time I ran it. It was a 4-hour drive. Um, I stayed Friday night. Um, so yeah, a little rough coming home. Well, actually, it was pretty easier than I thought it was going to be, but it was still a little bit rough towards the end. Then this morning, I did the Mount Summit Challenge down in Hopewood. It's a 3.5 mile race with 1,200 feet of gain. That's right, 1,200 feet. It's all uphill, and that's why it's a challenge, because it's up Route 40, I believe is what it is, or 43, one of the two. Um, I finished fourth overall in that. I really just didn't have the legs, the top end speed from the 50K yesterday, so um, could have did better. I think I was 28:32. Should have been in the low 27s or in the 26s if I was 100% fresh. Um, did get the trees and bushes planted this week. I got 100 Forenzia, 100 lilac, 25 pawpaw, 4 cottonwood, and 5 butterfly bushes, all planted. So what is that, like a 234, I think is what it was. Um, Tree slash bushes planted. It was a long, painful process. I even put some dirt around it, like potting soil around uh, the top part of the yard on most of the lilac and cottonwood stuff. I didn't do the Forenzia because they usually just take off pretty good on their own, but I am going to mulch them this coming week. Um, well, all the stuff, so we'll see how that goes. Um, didn't do any podcasts this week, um, but I did get Styles' food today. I got a nice taco, beef taco, and mint milkshake. I didn't mushroom hunt because I was just uh, with the trees and stuff in the afternoons and evenings, and then running. I just didn't have time to go in the woods. Plus, I think it rained a couple of days. I can't remember what days. Um, so it did rain a couple of days. um, I didn't do hill repeats or a 20-mile day per se, but I'm going to count the 50K because that's usually what I do for my 20-mile day since it's 31 miles. So I'm going to cross that off as a green check mark. Um, did start picking up sticks in the yard today. Got about 90% of them done. Just got about an hour's left of stick picking. Just like one little pile to go. Maybe a few stragglers here or there that I might have missed. Get that done tomorrow. Gonna mow grass tomorrow. That's why I was picking up sticks today. Get that shit done. Yeah, either way, whatever. Travel was good going down to the race and coming back. Um, Even though it was a little bit rough. Today was actually worse. Getting up and going and coming back from the Mount Summit Challenge. Um, when I was planting the trees earlier in the week, I ended up getting poison ivy around my wrist. I don't know if you can still see some of it, little remnants on my arms and shit. And I know uh, it really started to spread like Tuesday into Wednesday, and I did like a 4 mile run. I think 4 or 5 mile run, whatever it was, on Wednesday. Um, it really started to pop everywhere on my legs and my arms. It was even like my inner thigh by my groin, and my nuts were a little bit itchy, and right here on my eye was starting to get itchy. So I was like, you know what, go to urgent care right now, get some medicine. So that's what I did. I actually got uh, some kind of medicine for poison ivy, and it seemed to really work and dry it up uh, within like 2 days. Um, Made me a little gassy and poop more than normal, but hey, once your nuts start itching and it starts itching around your eye, it's it's time to piss around with poison ivy. I usually get it every year, just here or there, like little spots. But the way it was just spread out my legs and arm, even on some of my stomach and stuff, was way more than normal. And I don't even know how it got on my body because um, I washed my hands and everything after I got home. So who knows? Maybe it was on my loofah. Um, then I cut my nuts when I was shaving, so I had to deal with that at the Ultra. Made it a little raw, and my gooch got raw from the Ultra. So it's really sore today, especially now. I'm gonna have to put some Neosporin on my uh, gooch slash uh, sew seam line on my nutsack, and where I cut it. Then I fell during the Ultra. Uh, See my knees my knees all bashed. My big toe had a huge ass blister on it. I don't know if you can see it real good blood blister even underneath the nail. So I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to run the summit today after falling Saturday. Even got a nice, what I call, looks like a nice scrape. That's actually where I landed on my arm. It looks real close. It actually looks like stitch marks, like I cut myself pretty good and I had stitches there just the way I got brushed on the rock or whatever I landed on. Um, and then today, I took a shower like an hour ago after doing sticks and putting them in the woods and stuff. Found a tick the back of my leg. It was pretty good, starting to really like bed in, and luckily I pulled that out, so now I get to deal with that. So this week, little nicks and bruises here or there are probably going to add up, but we'll see how it goes. Guess that's about it for last week. This week, gonna mow grass tomorrow, finish picking up sticks. Um, Pittsburgh Marathon's this Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna race a 5K on Saturday. I usually do better if I race a 5K the day before, but we'll see. Hopefully go to the Pirates game Saturday afternoon because I'm staying in Pittsburgh Saturday for the marathon on Sunday. So maybe I'm gonna go to the Pittsburgh Pirates game after I go to the marathon convention. Um, that's about it. I think for this week coming up. Probably not going to run tomorrow. Maybe let my body heal a little bit. Um, get some housework done. I did take Thursday and Friday off last week. Friday was just because of a travel day, and Thursday I was a little bit tired. I'm trying to save my legs for the weekend. That's why I was actually under 50 miles, or else I would have ran more earlier in the week. I don't want to say I'm tapering for the marathon, but I'm just going to try to heal this week from the poison ivy still, because I still got to take pet medicine for a couple days, get my knee and my toe better, and see how this tick bite goes. Don't want to push too much this week and uh, get some adverse effects or still lingering effects um, for the marathon. So I'm not tapering. I'm just being cautious this week. making sure I actually hill. Um, Other than that, I think that's it for the recap.